こんばんは。こんばんは、皆さん。いや、おはようですよね。はい、こんばんは、こんにちは。おはようございます。Okay, let me change. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening. Wherever this you are, hope you're having a nice day. There we go. You can see me. Yeah. Another great day to study some Japanese. Of course, as always. So, time to do some flashcards, right? Okay. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm ready. Yep. There we go. Konnichiwa. Yeah, good afternoon. Isn't it like really late for you? You okay? こんばんは。遅くまで見てくれてありがとう。Yeah, welcome. How's it going? I just started. 3 a.m. Thanks for being here so late. Or if you're just stopping by to say hi, I'll say appreciate it. Don't worry, you get that. Yeah, I just started the stream. Oh yeah, before I do flashcards, if it's okay, I wanted to ask you something. The other day, I was going to say, I was thinking about how to go forward with the stream. I deemed the visual novel a bit too early for me. Not in terms of kanji or my understanding, even though I am going slow, because there's a lot I don't understand, but because I want to brush up some other things in terms of listening and speaking much more before I can do reading. Otherwise, I feel like I'll lose an important aspect of audio and speaking that I don't want to. Because by reading on my mind incorrectly, I'm gonna lose a lot of things that I'd rather spend my time using my listening. But anyway, that's not the point. The point now is like, I feel like I'm still a beginner going into intermediate. And I cannot do full-on immersion all day, every day, not learning that much other than from what I get from context and osmosis, right? But I'm not sure what resources to use now. I finished the grammar book, and I feel like Genki is gonna be like too beginner level. And because there's a lot of beginner stuff, like, oh, here's how you start with kanji, and here's how you start with saying des, and mas, and ohayo, right? And then there's like, oh yes, just go full immersion. And there, I don't know, that in between where I'm at, I don't know what people do. Is it just immersion with subtitles and get used to it? Which I want to do it and I'm going to keep doing it, but are there like any other resources you might have used at that point? I'm going to be trying to look into pitch Jackson for the next week or so, to try to get a bit better at that, at least during the streams. But in the meantime, I wanted to ask people what resources do they recall using for like intermediate levels in a way, right? Any tip or thing that could point me towards some direction would be appreciated. Because studying by myself on the internet and stuff has its limits, right? But I'm not by myself, right? There's an entire community and stuff, so I may as well ask them. So yeah, anything would be appreciated. Okay, so Chichinin. Yoka. No, yeah, Kokonaka. This is 9, not 8. I'm dumb. Yeah, Kokonaka. I'm pretty sure I got the days of the week down. I mean, the first 10 days, right? 1日、2日、3日、4日、5日、いや、5日、6日、 7日、8日、9日、10日。Stream on the bus. Hey, hope you have a nice ride. Yay. I know buses are not the most comfortable to sleep on. I've been there. I've done that a lot. Trust me, overnight buses. So yeah, good luck. I'm not very entertaining. You'd probably be better off with a movie or like an anime or something. But hey, thanks for stopping by and watching. I appreciate it. Also focused on 3本10人10枚 Is this really 6本? It is 6本. It's almost like there's a pattern I already figured out. I'm listening, this time around I'm listening to different music as you guys. Not the usual good old OC remix thing. While I have some definitely copyrighted music playing on my end. But yeah. This was like, it was some sort of government office in a way, if not that government office. Some sort of government office, except it's just the government office. Why is there a rock there? I've seen this pattern with like day for calendar, for stop, for curriculum. I don't remember this. Why is there a stone there? Oh, that's a cave. Okay, sorry. It's not the cliff, it's the cave. What did the stone represent? Yo, Kamari. Ryan. Oh yeah, we're killing geodudes. How's it going? Hope you had a nice day, Mati. A word for today. Yosoro. なんだそれ? Keep it steady. Steady after a turn, keep it. Understood, alright. Yosoro. Is that what she says when she does that? I'm much more used to the yokai. Yokai. Yeah, this one. As in Roger. Right. Oh, thank you. I was for a moment there. I was wondering if you heard my question or not. Love language stairs. Love. Finding someone to do language change help you a lot. Naruhodo. Yeah, I intended to talk to Japanese people. Maybe I should be more out forward about that. Like, be like, hey, do you want to collab on a stream or something? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, so for example, today at the cafeteria, I saw someone. They look Asian, but I cannot tell if they're Chinese, Korean, or Japanese or something. I kind of wanted to ask where you're from, and if this is Japanese, I started talking Japanese. If they say something else, I'm like, oh yeah, I was just curious. Sorry to bother you, but I don't have that kind of courage. I should be more outgoing about for you. I also got recommended that on the little chat I had on Monday around this time as well. Um, in terms of trying to speak more with people. Yeah, and also to get more native input. Like every day, I'm already listening to. So right now, I'm listening to the news. Actually, I put on the ANN news. What was it? Actually, it should be there somewhere in my recommended feed. But yeah, I started listening to the news. I found more podcasts that to put in the background. So I am always hearing something. I have anime episodes I will be playing on repeat for a while to try and gather stuff from there. Okay, yeah, I guess the next step is trying to meet people. Try to have some things like those. Because I feel like I'm at the point of the output where I get stuck a lot. Obviously. Where small corrections will go a long way. Of course, people are not gonna correct me all the time, but they can help me if they say I'm trying to get stuck, trying to get a thought across, right? I guess. Okay, thank you. I'll look into that. Also, funny thing. Today I was listening to Peace Sign from My Hero Academia, one of the openings, and I did notice myself being able to understand the lyrics much better than ever before. Like I could almost follow it until I actually reached the cafeteria and I needed to take out my headphones. You hate news? Peace Sign. Hero Academia. This one. You love that song, Anasu? It's a great song. I love it. It's such a banger. Also, yeah, the news are awful. Every time I listen to them, it's like exploding accident, tsunami, even more cases on Japan. Which actually yesterday they were like 5,300 new cases. Today they went up to 6,000 new cases. It's going actually pretty bad. Well, considering how big the population of Japan is, it's not that bad. There was also a nice little report of like how students and stuff were doing at school online instead. And there are some parents that are kind of thankful for being able to work at home and how things are moving online. There are a couple of yeah, I guess I'm watching Japanese news now. But yeah, I understand the sentiment. Don't worry. This is the counter for recurrences. Okay. But yeah, also I know there are some websites there that let you search for Discord servers. So I want to see if I can use that. See how that goes. Yo, Adi, how's it going? Welcome. Comfy? Nice. Good to know. Comfy. Beauty. So yeah, also I guess I'll try to look into your chat as well. Kind of shy. Do you have any clue or where to go in terms of like your chat for learners? Because the little thing I've seen is I can stream it, right? And he was just like interacting with normal Japanese people, and sometimes there were weirdos, of course. So like I'm not just straight up going to approach any Japanese person I hear. You have no viewer chat experience? Nice. Like, okay. I was gonna propose, say, why not you and I sit down and viewer chat one day and see if we can find someone and see how that goes? Because it's probably a better experience than going in by yourself, right? Because worst case, we can support. If you're cool with that, of course. I know you're in Europe, so I tried to adjust my schedule. For language learning worlds, yeah. Again, grind. Cave, wood, rock. There are walls you can join, so okay. Fair enough. Like, I don't know how beer chat works either. Kokoro. Distinction, man. So yeah, if you're down, I'm willing to like. I'm probably gonna look into beer chat myself anyway. But if you want, to hit me up or something, Discord. Well, actually, all my things are down below. You can contact me anywhere. Oh, podium. Courtyard. Oh, bed. Hemp. What was hemp? Oh, marijuana. Oh no, because a bed is one tree. 2 trees is hemp. Store. Not the usual. Yeah, everyone is used to. This is the another one. Yeah, I guess I'll be looking into that soon. Oh, wasureru. I believe, actually no, it's wasureru. It doesn't drop. This is heaven. Okay, I remember properly. Let's go. Hemp, the cannabis thing. Overpowering. Nice. This is the bed. Advance. Oh, Susumu. No. Susumu, kono. I think it was Susumu, not Susumu. No, Susumu. Susumu. Ah, take it. Matrimony, right? Oh, this was Briar, right? Yeah. Goddamn. Cause oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm doing double stream. Turns out I don't have a class, so I want to do the usual early morning stream, which is what was expected from me, and then what I already announced, that would be the normal usual night stream. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with 2 streams in a day, but I'll figure something out. Compensation. Yeah, compensation. Duplicate. Urayamashi. Storehouse. Wasureru. 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 Dialect. Oh yeah, this was like. Now this one's super whack. But I've always found a way to remember it actually. Detailed. Kuwashi. 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 That's it. Distance. Die. Oak. There we go. It took me a little bit to remember which one was on the left, but I remember. I remember the part on the right perfectly. Cause storehouse. Right. Shop, store. Done. I don't even need to. Grind. Hemp. That's what I do. And Kokoro. Kokoro. Sureru. まりやる気がない。進めなきゃ。迷う。I believe it was like that. I may be mistaken. Yep, cool. Nayamu. No. No, 設定。はい。宿題。布団。結構。はい。あ、ムンレー。頑張る。はい。頑張る。So it is. Gambaru. You like my jacket? This is my poncho, sir. Yeah, I love it too. Where is it? It's my poncho, actually. Can you even see it? I don't know if you can see it. My original Chilean poncho. I bought it when I was on the south. No, for a trip. On a trip. Yep. It's pretty comfy. It is. It's pretty warm. Usually, when I'm streaming, I turn off the heating system because it makes an awful noise and the microphone picks up instantly. So it gets a bit colder than usual, right? The temperature does lower a little bit. So I tend to put this. And I also kind of like it. It's almost like my, how to say, personality, part of my brand, my persona in a way, right? I really like it. I've decided to wear like the poncho every stream as long as it's not, summer. But it is very comfy, it's very cozy. Glad you like it. I wear it with pride. Chile will always be a part of me. Kaigai. I believe this is omoshiroi. This is simple anyway. I believe Kaigai is a tamataka. 海外。海外。はい。ちなみに、達人。達人、はい。相変わらず。相変わらず。暑い。I'm not saying this. 暑い。I've not seen this in a while. This is for when it's hot in terms of temperature. What's it? What is this? Matsu. I believe it's Matsu. Yeah, Matsu. Yeah, sure. By any means, like I'll try to look it up in my free time. Oh my goodness. The first thought that came to mind, don. 忙しくなって最近どんどん忙しくなります。Hola, bienvenido. ¿Qué tal? No mucho que hablar en español. But yeah, so shoot me a message anytime. I'll be trying it soon. Maybe. I'm not sure exactly when. But anytime. Fuck it. I'll write a memo. それもね、私はブラジル人です。ああ、なるほど。私はスペイン人です。ポルトガル語を話せますか？いや、話せません。話せなら、タイトルを書きます。N と EN と ESP と JP。あそこに。でも、そして英語、はい。Yeah, I can properly speak English. ポルトガル語でコメントしたら、なんとなくわかります。まあ、スペイン語とポルトガル語はすごく似てるですよね。ディエゴという名前を書いてくれませんか？ディエゴ、なんで？チャットにかな。何となんでディエゴ、はい。それはあなたの名前ですか？大丈夫ですか？私は何がすみません。例えば問題。Vaya, I can speak English perfectly. También puedo hablar español perfectamente sin problema. 勉強している？はい。日本語を勉強しています。今は漢字練習。あとで、イントネーションを勉強します。イントネーション。 申し訳ありませんが、私の日本はアニメだけです。それは全然大丈夫と思います。大丈夫ですと思います。私も7年間ぐらいでアニメを見ました。だからただ1ヶ月ぐらいで日本語を勉強してましたが、なんとなく日本語を話せます。ピクジーの男。誰？ピクジーなんでそれ？はい。こんばんは。こんばんは、ラウカさん。いや、おはようですよね。おはようございます。はい。悩み。そう。手伝う。手伝う。手伝う。頭だ。お腹だか。いえ。はい。悩み。お元気ですか？すみません。お元気ですか？伝える。伝える。どっちが？さよなら。あなたは偉人です。ほら。さよなら。あなたはいい人です。さよなら。かもしれません。なんだ今の。伝える。平板。はい。平板。伝える。伝える。伝える。はい。涙。予定。銀行。例題。苦手。役に立つ。結婚。指。 達人。それは感性、ね、それは 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the order. I messed up the radical order, but we got it. 完成完成。はい、届く。いや、届く。届く。This is the normal way to write it by hand. Oh, nice, nice. Thanks for checking that out. I completely missed that. Thank you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same radical, right? Even it doesn't really change in meaning, even if it has like the second dot. It's just a preference of aesthetic or like how it looks, right? For a certain specific kanji. Takunitatsu. It's aboutちなみに達人よ設定悩むOh, okay. Yeah, seems like convoluted for no good reason, right? Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. ありがとう。調べてくれてありがとう。いや、調べてくれました。調べてくれました。Again, I keep correcting myself every time I'm just not polite. 敬語。Actually, how? 敬語。I always correct myself. I hope one day I can just speak with normal people as friends without having to use keigo. But again, until that day comes, I'm gonna get used to keigo, keigo, go, keigo. Okay, I think I've figured out something in terms of right now in terms of how to balance pitch a bit better. In terms of positioning of the mouth and my throat. Keigo. Well, that sounded weird though. Keigo. Go. バカみたい続きましょう So, Heisig. I think 調べてくれてありがとう is polite since it has ありがとう at the end, but you can also say ありがとうございます。調べてくれ Right. Yeah, right. I guess so. Yeah. I mean, by saying thank you, you're never like being rude, right? So, would be 調べてくれました。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます right? Would that be like too polite at the point? Well, in this case, yeah, I may have the feeling I'm being too polite with you since you as a regular viewer and as how I treat people when I talk in English, it's never that formal, not by a fucking long shot. So, endure. So I guess in that case, yeah, the way I said that at first, it was okay. It's just. It's really interesting how there are many ways to actually let me double check something real quick. Oh, it's the same thing except it has you like the left as a radical. Okay. It's really interesting how you can change the way you speak in Japanese. Because I feel like in English, the difference is not as obvious. It changes specifically in your tone, mannerisms, and vocabulary, right? In Japanese, not necessarily vocabulary, but just how you conjugate everything. Really, really interesting. I know a lot of people find keigo a pain. In my case, I feel like it's a responsibility. Not responsibility, it's just like it'd be completely irresponsible not to study it, given the culture. Because really what I'm trying to study is not really just the language itself, it's an overall interest in the culture. Endure. Blade, heart, endure. Endure here means long suffering patience. Shinobu. That's completely different from shinobi, right? Shinobi. Oh. No. Oh. Okay. Shinobi. No, shinobi. 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 But then it's shinobu. Shinobi. Shinobu. So it's not shinobi. 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 Shinobu. Shinobu. Okay. Shinobu. Yeah, sure, whatever. Shinobu. 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 I mean, I'm hard on sword or blade. I don't think I need much more of a clear image than that. I can, and it's easier also. It's easy to associate it with endurance and to conceal. Like hide the pain. funnily enough, I saw this kanji earlier today while browsing YouTube for like random Japanese recommendations. Oh, well, that's not. There's no way that's read Shinobi Naku, right? Or Shinobi Naku. Is it? It is Shinobi Naku. Yeah, it's Shinobi Naku. To shed silent tears. Ooh, Shinobi Naku. I actually even pronounced it with the proper pitch accent at first, which was Shinobi Naku. Interesting. Shinobi Naku. Naku. It should be the voice Shinobi Naku. Because it's ku and then nothing. Shinobi Naku. But yeah, interesting. Silent tears. That's kind of sad. Oh yeah, pretty simple. Let's just add it. Isaac. Alright, 続きましょう。Acknowledge. Oh, 求める. Is that not that? 認める, right? 認める. It is 認める. And then 確認. Whoa! And just like that, I learned 2 new words, really. 認める. 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 It's easy. It's really easy to associate say and endure or hide with words. The meaning right now I'm thinking of is like usually when someone wants to be acknowledged or like they want to be like, you know, there's like this really important person for you, you want to be acknowledged by them. You hide like you endure anything, right? No matter how hard or how difficult the situation may get, so you can reach that level so that you get acknowledged, or you hide the pain as you move forward because it's a tough journey. In a way, right? It's very like melodramatic and thinking in terms of like drama and fiction, but that's the content I'm used to consuming, right? It also helps that I've seen this kanji a lot lately. Well, not that much, but I keep forgetting to put get extra stroke on the blade. You always have a certain song in mind where you got that word from. Mind sharing it with a class? I'm a big fan of music of all types. Well, almost all types. There are some that I find that are fine. But it's probably not where you got that from. So it's probably something that I enjoy. But yeah, remembering things from songs and stuff, it's helpful, right? If it's like a important song in a way, right? Or the one that you listen for a good chunk of time. I'm pretty sure if I went through the lyrics of some songs, I'd immediately always remember some words. And I have some very specific ones in mind. Comment. Morning. Key. The snake on the heart. So this and this equals morning. I mean, it can be easy to think of a snake killing someone dear to your heart or something, but that's... Well, simplistic is not necessarily bad. I don't think it's a good image for me. A treacherous or deceitful person. I mean, whenever I think of, well, not whenever, it's just morning. I was thinking of maybe there's this kid at school that wants, it's a snake in the figurative sense of like he deceives him, right? And says he's like, pet dear to heart died and doesn't want to go to school that day or something. Which in this case is like a made up snake or something. I did have like a friend that had pets, not pet snakes, but it was iguanas and stuff, reptiles. Actually, it's tome out. Is Getsuyobi from Amasarashi for a short manga. Wow, that's not helpful. This, cool. I'll look it up later. I don't feel like getting the MC8 now. Manga, anime, Ketsuyobi no Tomodachi. Interesting. I'm not too. Well, I do like manga. I do enjoy it, and I'll probably eventually use it as a lot of practice of reading. But I've not read manga in a while. Oh, if you were wondering why there are manga pages in the video. Well, I always thought it'd be an aesthetic design, right? An aesthetic choice, not design. I mean, I could always, again, I don't like going too much to the biblical sense of the snake that deceived Adam and Eve, right? But again, no, this is like, it should be associated with death in a way. I guess. Because this almost feels more fitting for morning, right? Deceased and hurt, I guess. So because there's such a kanji, I'm having a harder time. Kanji. I'm having a harder time with morning. Yeah, because the other meaning I can think of, like meaning in a way, is like, oh, the what died is the snake and you're mourning the snake. But a pet snake. I don't feel sympathy towards snakes. That's the problem with remembering this kanji. Like, no offense to other living beings, but stuff like snakes and spiders, and you know, I have a harder time being empathetic with those, or sympathetic. You know, hopefully someone in chat can relate. There's a training right now, or trying right now. Trying. Cool. Yeah, it's hard, right? Because when there's wasureru and this means deceased, actually I found this word on the news. They said some word, and I was able to pick up, and I wanted to check the intonation and the kanji, and it was this. It was a complicated verb, I don't remember, but basically for to die or deceased, instead of the typical shinu, they used this. Right, so yeah, this is for deceased and stuff, and when wasureru already taking that spot, what do we use for this thing, right? I mean, I could always think of like a Nuzlocke and your Ekans dies. That's the only way you'd mourn a snake, I would guess. But like, eh. Snake. Now I'm going off Mega Man and Snake Man. Battle Network, that is. Well, I'm thinking something, but it's very specific to the Battle Network 2 speedrun. Because there's a super broken combo, okay? In which you have this prism chip, right? It's like this almost circle thing, very crystal. It bounces, any damage it receives, it bounces around, basically. Well, spreads the damage around. And there's a glitch with that instantly kills stuff. The first boss we use that against is Snake Man, because it's the moment we are able to obtain the combo. So I can just think of this OP broken glitch as literally just killing Snake Man. I miss millions. Hero operator. Yeah, it's like morning. I guess. Because it's funny to me, I think I'll go with that. Let me show you how it goes. I'll show everyone real quick. Oh, yeah, speedruns, speedrun.com. Alright, glitch time, yeah. So I'm second, I'm actually third place. Is this the verification for world record? So, you won't hear any audio, but oh my goodness, I think it got too big. I'm zooming in on the game. It's around this part. Yeah. Oh wait, I just did it. Yeah, it's about to happen. Let me. So, this is the first fight. Don't worry about it. Alright. So you do that, bam, everything dies. And it's gonna happen in like the next minute or two. Shinobi da Shino. Yeah, something. Also, yeah, I've always played in Japanese. So, for the past 4 years, which is when I started learning kana. So I've always been able to practice kana a little bit in between speedruns. So this is Miss Millions. That's Snake Man EXE. Unfortunately, I did not top deck on my PV, because why would I? Okay, hold up. The combo needs to show up. What a slow fight. This at one point was for a record, by the way. Good thing that got improved since. There we go, it showed up. See, there's the combo. Bam. At least you get a good look at Snake Man EXE, and there he goes, explodes and dies. And I don't know why the side of Miss Millions with like her very dark lipstick kinda does remind me like she's mourning almost. I mean, she's just like, she's supposed to be like super, like, how to say it? Pretentious, I guess? Very like, rich. But yeah. I guess I'll use that for now. freaking Snake Man just gets obliterated. But because it's funny, it's easier to remember to me. So we'll go with that, I guess. It's hard to tell exactly what was happening in the glitch because it's not too flashy, and if you've not played Battle Network before, you wouldn't know. But basically, you saw how the boss went from 300 HP to 0 on an instant. Yeah, that's what happens. We basically deal 100 damage a frame for 90 frames for a total of 9,000 damage. So basically that's the speedrun of Battle Network 2. Also, it wouldn't be too hard to think of actually killing Snake Man because she got our chips. Because in that game you get your shit stolen, and she gets the chips. She buys them from the black market. Like, I don't know. This will do for now, I suppose. Morning. If that doesn't help you, I understand. Intention. Tsumori. Tsumori, yeah. But I've not seen this kanji for intention before. Kanji. I don't know where. Where's she go? Where did I see it? Oh, kokorosashi. You're just distracted by shish kebab. Are you eating kebab? What? Huh? I'm so long. At 2 a.m.? Wait. Oh, shish kebab. Since I have everything grouped up in one single screen of my laptop, that's my setup. Everything is overlapping, so sometimes I cannot see what few kanji are ahead. But now that I look at it, I saw it. Nice. Nice, nice. Also, I know where I saw this kanji. I saw it on a song. Actually, Kumari, if you're still around, this showed up on the ending 2 of Bakuman, actually today. I was looking at the lyrics because they were actually written in kanji and kana, and following along. The lyrics of that song is actually pretty nice. Kokorosashi, 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 sa 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 sa. Kokorosashi, sa kokorosashi, sa. Sometimes I wonder if like my sa and my sa are properly separated. Sa za sa sa kokorosashi, kokorosa sa. Because that I'm not saying sa, I'm saying za. Kokorosashi, kokorosashi. But maybe when I'm speaking fast. So yeah. Oh, this is simple. Because this, right, for gentlemen, if you actually also look it up, it's samurai. So you can tell in the heart of a samurai that loyally follows his master forever, right? This I'm not talking about actual samurai. Talking about those in fiction that are super loyal, super honorable, and they will always follow their master no matter what. Right? I'm talking about those. That kind of resolution, that kind of. So see, here it says intention, but like the intention to follow your master all the way, right? Your will, your resolution. Any of those works for me. I do, but yeah, I do know that real samurai were not that loyal and that honorable. I mean, I know that much. I don't know exactly in what way or what bad things they did. Right? But I do know that they were not those super admirable things. Little guys. Yeah, little guys. Yeah, let's call samurai little guys. Why not? Look at those loyal little guys. Okay. And finally for today, document. Kiraku. I believe I have. I'm pretty sure I have this written. Actually, no. This is what I have. Bunsho. This is what I have written on my memo for new words. Bunsho. Bunsho. So what is this actually used for? Oh, this document records. Oh, Sashi. Ooh. Kakkaishi. So more than documents, it's like records. Records may be more appropriate in this case, I suppose. Yeah, because remember this was for like a scribe, someone that kept the record of things and copied books, right? Oh, you've seen Nishi. I've seen Nikki, right? Will that also work? Yeah, it's the same thing, right? Nikki, Nishi, Nikki. Well, I've seen, the Mirai Nikki is like freaking very well known. Okay. I mean, it's easier to remember of it as document because you can think of the words of your resolution as being like this scroll that you sign to always be loyal to your master as a samurai or something. Is that an actual custom? No, I don't know shit about samurai. But you can it's easier for me to picture that. Or those words, or like there was no document or no record. It's just like your word. You gave your word, I guess. Actually, let me. Kayak. It's easier for me to think of kayak. So, I mean, let's go over this a bit more slowly, right? Words. We have resolution. Well, intention. Kokoro sashi. Well, resolution, intention, will, all the same thing. We can also separate it into three if needed. Now, funnily enough, the next one is loyalty. Okay, that one is much easier, honestly. So. Records. Oh. I mean, you could always say that the documentation or the records of samurai were wasn't really paper, was spoken. So we can think instead of. I know this is not hanashi or for like tale or something. But we can think of this as like tales or birds talking about how the impressive will and intention or like resolution of the samurais, right? And that's how the story went on, and that's why nowadays in fictions or stories they're so, seen as in such a good light, in such a like phenomenal way, because over time when the stories got like, they emphasize the good points and they exaggerate it for the sake of a good story. So like the records and like documentation, it was at first spoken words, and then eventually someone started writing it, right? Because like at first tales were not stories from like very old time. I know samurais are not from that old time, but they were all written language back then. But frick, I don't know. Or like you could see their true intentions, I get, through, I don't know, no. I mean, that kind of works for now, for me, I guess. It's hard to associate word, because, I mean, it's still written word, right? The other way I can think of this is like when you really intend to do something and you propose yourself that you're gonna do something 100%, is that you write it down so that you never forget it, almost like a contract with yourself, right? And be like, this is happening, and then you look back eventually and see how you did. Or another way you can think of it is when I was reading Atomic Habits, James Clear, there was a proposal for like to keep motivated is to have someone that accounts for that, right? To have like a small contract in case you don't keep up with your own good habits, right? Like that, and then you have person A, person B, and blah blah blah, just signatures, whatever. So like as this document represents in written word your resolution or your intention to have good habits. Actually, this is probably better. These words represent your intention, your will, your resolution to properly stick to your habits and your daily routine. Also, if you've not read Atomic Habits, I highly recommend that book. I'm not exaggerating when I say it changed my life completely. Sashi. Yeah, let's go with that. Sashi. Then we take that and it's document or record. That's it for today. Well, let me write it first a bajillion times first. And then we be done with Isaac Kanji for the day. Also, if Tara is for some reason watching, again, thank you. I really appreciate it. The best book recommendation I ever received. In fact, it's for that book that I'm actually here. One of those ways to keep yourself accountable for what you do and keeping up with your habits and being able to have good habits, in this case good study habits, is I'm implementing those teachings from those books on my streams to be able to every day, no matter how good or bad I'm feeling, sit down here and study something for a couple of hours. And every day learn something and get closer to my goal of being able to speak, read, and write Japanese one day. Properly. Isn't that nice? Yeah, when I'm talking so much about that, it's kind of hard to forget this kanji from now on, isn't it? Good kanji today. Good kanji. Let's open up the memo for new words today. Let's see where it is. 頑張って、はい、見に来てくれてありがとう。遅くまで付き合ってくれてもう本当にありがとうございます。おやすみなさい。また今度。Yeah, I'll see you probably tomorrow because I'm gonna be streaming twice. So if not, I don't know. See you around. Take care. Good night. Thanks for being here until late. I appreciate it. Thank you. And for looking into things and helping out. As always, I appreciate it. Take care. Bye bye. There we go. You can see. I guess today's word is nusumu. No, not nusumu. Nusumu. What was oh my goodness. What was this? Sumu. Oh, yes, sumu. Some data. Sumu. Okay. Sumu. Okay. Usually when people talk about when they were living in a country by themselves, in some place or in some situation, they'll use this verb. Well, usually, because to live or to reside or be in a state somewhere is an enduring state. Usually, what you will hear is sunderu or sundeita, right? Yeah. Because yeah. Sumu, sumu, sumu. To live. Human. To reside. I like to reside. No, we can do two today. That's fine. Do we? I mean, if there's like any easy one here, I'll take it. Because I know sometimes there are some really easy ones that I should just learn. Like, I don't need that. Boshi should be like really easy to learn, I think. Boshi. Because I already have this kanji associated with cup and then just or a hat. So the moment you add kid, it becomes quite simple. Sure. Let's do that. Boshi. Alright, again, I said I wanted to go a bit slower with this. Mainly because I want to focus on other stuff for now a little bit. Which, as you'll see, that usually it would be pitch accent or intonation. But I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do that today. No, that was bad. Again, just as a friendly reminder, I'm listening to different stuff as you guys. Simply because I ran into an issue the other day when it comes to audio, so I can no longer listen to the music. Well, I could, and next time I probably will. But right now, I'm fine listening to my super DMCA music, but not sharing it with a stream. So, Yeah. Cool. はい、今日の漢字練習ここまで。Yep. Usually now it's when I you know it. Usually now it's when I go into studying other stuff. But I don't really feel like it today. I also don't want to host. I think I'm just gonna end the stream today. Gonna call it short, unfortunately. 今日の配信は短くなった。短くなしました。いや、短くなりしまいました。短くなってしまいました。はい。そう。はい、今日の配信はありたいと思います。見に来てくれてありがとうございます。I'm just gonna end the stream today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If not that morning, at night. I'll be streaming twice. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.